Dear children, welcome to the next session of the chapter 2 Physical Features of India. We have all started with the third physiographic division of India, and that is the Peninsular Plateau. In the last session, you have acquainted yourself with the Peninsular Plateau in general discussion. Peninsular Plateau is divided into two different parts. We will be studying the upper part in today's session. The upper division of Peninsular Plateau is called as Central Highlands. Now Central Highland, as it is shown in the picture, this is a part above the river Narmada. Peninsular Plateau is divided into two sections due to the river Narmada. Narmada, the part above river Narmada, they are called as Central Highlands. The name itself is very much self-explanatory. In the center of India, the highlands, the uplands, but then they are the plateau region. That means they have the tabletop land, flat land they have. Central highlands, whereas the part below the Narmada river, they are called as Deccan Plateau. Let us study about the Central Highlands. It is the part of the Peninsular Plateau lying to the north of the river Narmada. So, in the picture as it is seen, that river Narmada is shown here, and this river, the river Narmada is here. Now, river Narmada is dividing the surface, that means the Peninsular Plateau, into two different parts. So, here the river Narmada divides it into two different parts. The upper section which we have here, Central Highlands, and the bottom section which we have, they are called as the Deccan Plateau. Let us study something more. It is the region which is covering mainly a biggest area of the plateau, Malwa Plateau, which is also called as the Central Highlands, of course. So, this is the Malwa Plateau as it is shown. Malwa Plateau, the main region. So, maximum region of Central Highlands, they are covered by the Malwa Plateau. Basically, the Central Highland is made out of various types of plateaus, and this Malwa Plateau is one of the major of it. Moving ahead, the Vindhya range is bounded by the Central Highlands on the south and Aravallis on the northwest. Let us see them. Here you have the Vindhya ranges. These are the Vindhya ranges. So, this is above river Narmada. So, the complete Central Highlands is bounded, that means bordered by some features. Here you have, that is the Vindhya ranges. So, Vindhya ranges is at the southern part, and the Aravallis you find they are on the northwestern part. So, on the northwest it is bounded by Aravallis, whereas to the south it is bounded by the Vindhya ranges. This is about the Central Highlands mountain ranges. They stretch from, that is the Central Highlands are stretching from northwest with the Aravallis, and then here only they merge with the sandy deserts or the rockier deserts of Rajasthan. So, where the Central Highlands are ending on the northwestern part, so here they are end basically, the ranges are here and then they extend till here, the dark shaded region. So, it means they are merging with the Great Indian Deserts. This is the northwest extension of the Central Highlands. Here Vindhyas, then they cover this side, and then by covering this particular section, the complete Central Highlands are made. So, in the northwest Aravallis, and then they further merge with the deserts. Central Highland, as I said, made up of various plateaus, and the major plateaus covered in the Central Highlands, they are the Malwa Plateau, the Chota Nagpur Plateau, Bundelkhand and Baghelkhand. Now, these are also the regions which are plateau region, and these are the local names of those regions as shown in the map here. You have here in this the Malwa Plateau, we have Baghelkhand, we have Bundelkhand region also, and we have the Chota Nagpur Plateau region. So likewise, it is made up of many plateau regions. Here you can see the Marwar or the Mewar plateau is also there. Now the rivers. Rivers which are draining this particular region. Central Highland is drained by, that means the rivers which are providing the water to the Central Highlands, what are they? They are the river Sindh, we have the river Betwa, we have river Kane, and river Chambal is there. Few locations of the river are given, few of them are very small. Like here they have given the river Betwa is given, you have the river Kane, the yellow region, we have the river Son also, and we have the river Chambal also. Now if you will observe carefully, these rivers are having their origination in the Central Highlands. So they are all originating in the highland. These are all highlands. Central Highland region they are originating. And then they merge in the river Ganga or whichever tributaries or whichever main river they are finding. Rivers is a major indication, of course. So rivers they flow from southwest to northeast, indicating the slope towards the northern plains. Now to be more clear, here you will find that the rivers are originating from the Central Highlands. These are the places where the rivers are originating. And then they are moving towards this direction. That means towards the northern plains they are moving. So the slope goes from this, that means to the south east is the slope. So slope of the Central Highland is towards that side. So reverse is a good indication to tell that which side the Central Highlands are higher. So it is very clear to tell that Central Highlands they are higher in this particular section, whereas the slope is towards the northern plains. So rivers they are telling us that which direction the river are flowing, or the relief is told by the rivers. Central Highlands they are broader on the west and they goes narrow to the east. Yes, it is clearly seen over here. You will find that Central Highlands they are broader over here, whereas Chota Nagpur Plateau region they are very small. Or to zoom it, you will see they are higher or they are broader in this section, whereas they are very much narrow towards the Chota Nagpur region. So this is some more features are there. Central Highlands eastward extension, they are locally known as Bundelkhand and Baghelkhand. As we have done it, eastward extensions they are on the eastern side of the Central Highlands. So you have Bundelkhand and the Baghelkhand eastward extensions. They are locally known as, they are the local names. And the Central Highlands easternmost extension is the Chota Nagpur Plateau. So Central Highlands are ending with the Chota Nagpur Plateau, that is the easternmost extension of that. And we are aware about the Chota Nagpur Plateau, rich in the minerals and all. Now this region of Chota Nagpur Plateau is famous for many economical activities. We have mining region, this is a mining rich or mineral rich region also. This is an industrial region also. And one of the main thing by which Chota Nagpur Plateau was known, that was by the river Damodar. Now river Damodar you might have heard earlier also. River Damodar was known as the river of sorrow, because it was originating in the Central Highlands, that means Chota Nagpur Plateau region it was originating, and then it was bringing every time the flood, huge floods they are bringing in the Jharkhand and the West Bengal region, destroying many things. So then likewise there are every year this river was causing a flood and bringing lot of sorrow, and hence they named the river itself as the river of sorrow. But then a very well plan was made, because of which the river is now no more getting flooded. What they have made? They have made Damodar Valley project. Now under this project on the river, and its tributaries, they have made many dams and the reservoir. As this symbol is showing dams and the reservoir, so you will find that the river is having many dams. Now here all the dams are not made, but altogether there are 12 dams, and in this they are major dams only they have given. The major dams like the Panchet is there, you have the Methon dam is there, we have Tilaiya dam is there, we have then the another dam also, right, Konar dam also. This is a Konar dam. So these are the major dams. Now what is the role of the dam? Here you will see Plateau region they have made the dam. It means whatever excessive water is getting collected in this region, that everything is getting accumulated in these dams, and because of which the excessive water is not spreading into the nearby region and into the plain land. Excessive water is not coming down and it is not causing the flood. The water is getting collected in these dams, and the collected water they are using for many purposes. For electricity generation they are using, for agriculture they are using, for industrial purposes they are using. So it means something which was very much destructive, they have converted into a resource. So this was all about the Central Highlands. Central Highlands main features you will be learning and you will be studying them in detail. The next part of the Peninsular Plateau, that will be the Deccan Plateau, on which we will be having our next video. So our next video we will be covering the Deccan Plateau. Thank you.